Welcome, Sherman Alexie, Joy Harjo, and Nyla Northson. You are here today because you have applied to be the main editor for the Native American Renaissance section of the American Tribune newspaper. We are very excited to have you today. All right, let's get started. Mr. Alexie, tell me about yourself and your work.
Well, I'm a Native American poet, novelist, and performer, and a filmmaker. I was born on October 7th, 1966, and spent much of my young life on the Spokane Indian Reservation in Wellpinit, Washington. I was born hydrocephalic and had surgery when I was 6 months old. I wasn't expected to survive, but here I am. And sadly, I was plagued with seizures and spent most of my childhood reading. I attended Reardon High School, which was 20 miles outside the reservation. After high school, I was admitted to Spokane's Jesuit Gonzaga University. There I began to abuse alcohol and transferred to Washington State University to major in American Studies in 1995, where I was awarded a bachelor's degree.
So, after you graduated, you started writing. What are some key characteristics of your writing?
Yeah, so a key characteristic of my writing is irony. My writing often involves dark humor, which is shown in my poetry collections, The Business of Fancy Dancing, and First Indian on the Moon. I also wrote the first all-Native American film, Smoke Signals. It was produced, directed, and acted in by Native American talent. It took top honors at the Sundance Film Festival.
Awesome! I'll have to watch that movie sometime. So, what is the current status of your literary career today?
Well, I continue to write today, using my experience, heritage, and traditions as inspiration for my works. I also still perform at poetry slams and festivals. I currently live in Seattle with my wife and 2 sons, and, I have an immense respect for women.
We'll get back to you soon. Let's see, Nyla Northson, how about we hear from you next? Tell me about your early life and accomplishments.
All right, well, I was born in 1951 in Schertz, Nevada, but I was raised in San Francisco. I'm part of the second wave of the Native American Renaissance, and I graduated from the University of Montana, Missoula. And in 2000, the Friends of the Library group at the University of Nevada honored me with the Silver Pen Award for Outstanding Literary Achievement, and Governor Kenny Gwinn appointed me to the Nevada State Arts Council that same year. Also, in 2004, I received the Indigenous Heritage Award in Literature.
How is your career in poetry serving you currently?
Well, I currently live on the Fallon Paiute Shoshone Reservation in Fallon, Nevada, and I continue to write poetry that is indicative of life on and off of the reservation.
Anything else we should know about you?
Well, I usually don't capitalize or punctuate in my poems. Actually, I only capitalize the S in my last name.
Funky. Well, we'll get back to you soon. Joy Harjo, how are you? I'm excited to hear about your experience as a Native American Renaissance poet. Tell me about your childhood.
Well, I was born on May 9th, 1951 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. In 1970, I changed my surname from Foster to the surname of my Muskogee grandmother, Naomi Harjo, and became enrolled as a member of the Muskogee tribe. In Native American culture, it is traditional that the tribe has a matriarchal structure. When I was 16, I enrolled in the Institute of American Indian Arts in Santa Fe, New Mexico, where I hope to be a painter, not a writer.
How interesting. So what caused you to switch to poetry, and what do you focus on in your poems?
So I was involved in the second wave of the Native American Renaissance, especially in the 70s and 80s. This wave served to bring Native American culture and history to light after more than a century of oppression. My work reflects Creek values, myths, and beliefs, but I consider it to be universally applicable. I try to focus on the plight of the individual and integrate values of political resistance and feminism.
Interesting. Tell me something about you.
Well, I graduated from the University of New Mexico in 1976 with a BA in poetry and received my master's in creative writing from the University of Iowa in 1978. I have been and done many things throughout my life. Over the years, I've been a mother, a teacher, a writer, and a poet. And I play the tenor and soprano saxophone.
Awesome. You are so well-rounded. I can't wait to get back to you soon.
Thanks.
So, Murphy, who should I pick? What's that? Yeah, I agree. Those two are super qualified. Yeah, okay, let's go tell them.
So, I have reached a consensus. Nyla North Sun and Joy Harjo, you've gotten the job.
What? Why? Why not me?
Well, you've been accused recently of sexual harassment, so we couldn't exactly go with you. I'm really sorry. Well,
Come on.
congratulations, Nyla. Congratulations, Joy.
Thank you.
We look forward to working with you.
Awesome.